Right now, should teachers have more control when it comes to kicking disruptive kids out of the classroom? A bill working its way through the state capitol would give teachers the power to suspend students without the permission of anyone else. That means a teacher could kick a kid out of school without the principal signing off on it. That decision would also not be subject to appeal.
ABC 15 now wants to know what you think. Is this the right move? Do teachers need more say over who is in their classroom? Or is this too much unchecked power for one person?
Our guest today, Diamondbacks President and CEO Derek Hall. We welcome you back. So glad to see you're doing so well.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here. I always have fun on the show.
Oh, wonderful.
Absolutely. Well, I know you have kids, so how would you feel about this?
Well, you know, I think teachers need to be empowered, but I think there should be a limit. I mean, to me, it's always been the act and responsibility of the principal to make those ultimate decisions. I think you could get in a situation where perhaps they may have an issue, the teachers, with a parent or something that has gone wrong between the student and the teacher. So there may be some unfair treatment there. But again, you need to make sure that it is a safe environment for teachers and that they do feel like they can discipline students, but it's just how far, that's the question.
Yeah, it's so subjective.
Yeah, what about the peg of this bill that says that whatever the teacher says, it cannot be appealed? Whatever the teacher, if the teacher decides to kick out this disruptive student, a principal can't bring this student back.
Yeah, then you're taking away the authority of the principal, and for me, that the principal is there in that authority, in that authoritative role for a reason. And just like when we all went to school, you didn't want to go to that principal's office, but each day you want to be in the classroom in a learning setting, and if you have to be disciplined, then you are sent off to that principal's office, and that's a no-no. That walk to that principal's office has always been one that you dread.
Oh, the walk of shame, absolutely.
I never had that happen.
You don't want to be there.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get to what our viewers are saying. Susan Mullins-Lofton says, yes, administrative personnel are not the ones in the classroom having to deal with students every day. The teachers are the ones that get to know the students and their personalities.
Valletta Kim says, I don't think it's a good idea that a teacher could suspend a student without others involved. Most teachers are great. There are a few that have other motives. Without a fair hearing, a child could be singled out.
Patricia L. Brooks chimes in saying, my husband and my sister retired after 28 years of teaching with drinking problems and heart attacks. Teaching is not for the weak. Give them some authority.
Kimberly says, I don't think it's a good idea for the teachers to be able to suspend kids without approval from anyone else. What's wrong with just telling the child to leave the class and go to the office so the teacher doesn't have to deal with them?
At the very least, there needs to be a paper trail. Because what if the teacher just doesn't like the student? Then the buck stops with them? That just doesn't seem fair
and
or
all
smart.
the good kids, of course, have to deal with all the crazy that's going on while the kids being disciplined.
But again, split right down the middle when you know it.
Of course.
All right, well, in other stories.